times I be scoring, do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss, baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defeat.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's got room at the 30, down the right sideline, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking... up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, A boatload of carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk about the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. From the gun, it's Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for defense.
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns in the first quarter. Tied 7-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Holding. Offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mahomes now to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Mahomes now on 1st down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And calling a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He threw his league-leading 40th touchdown pass of the year on their last drive, and they start again here with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Parker, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Williams, 53 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism makes you. They just took over the win. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win the division. Number three, I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's number one defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. That makes it a 21-10 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes to the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken in at the 3. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite side.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a while. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
McPherson now for the extra point. Now he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now. It's another to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in the spot now. When you're thinking about ways to close this game out, as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson. And pushes the lead up to 23. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it cleared their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue at this pace.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this block.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
They hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Williams taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down, Bonds.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Deontay Hardy from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Jones on the stop. And Walker once more. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Jets! Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of these guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Mahomes. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to it.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Walker with another carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to the 21-22. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Touchdown in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive the coaches crazy because they'll tell them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
Man, I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes this to Walker. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. They just did that with that pick 6. That's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, he got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time. And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. It was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session. So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Got so many memories that I made.